A book with many printing errors contains four different formulas for the displacement y of a particle undergoing a certain periodic motion. So the formulas are y is equal to a sin 2 pi t divided by t, y is equal to a sin vt, y is equal to a divided by t sin t by a, y is equal to a root 2 into sin 2 pi t divided by t plus cos 2 pi t divided by t. So A is given as the maximum displacement of the particle, V is the speed of the particle, T is the time period of motion. Rule out the wrong formulas on dimensional grounds. So we have four formulas and we have to find out which one is right and which one is wrong using dimensions. Okay, so let's see. So for solving this question, we need to know two things. The first thing is principle of homogeneity of dimensions. Principle of homogeneity of dimensions. Okay, homogeneity of dimensions. So if you have an equation, okay, if you have an equation, suppose we all know this equation v is equal to u plus at. So the dimension of each terms of the equation, that is the dimension of the first term, second term, and third term. The dimension of each term of the equation should be the same. That is, dimension of v should be equal to dimension of u should be equal to dimension of at. So this is valid for all equations. So this is one of the principles that is correct in all equations. The dimension of each term of an equation should be the same. Okay. The second thing you need to know is that the argument of trigonometric functions like a sine function, cos function, tan function, be it any trigonometric functions, the argument of the trigonometric function is dimensionless. Dimensionless. So this is whatever that is inside the braces is called the argument of a trigonometric function. So that should be dimensionless. Okay. So this, if you know these two things, you can easily solve these equations. You can easily find out which one is right or wrong. So let's see the first equation. First equation is y is equal to a sine 2 pi t divided by t. So firstly, let's check if the argument of the trigonometric function is dimensionless or not. So we have 2 pi t divided by t. So the dimension of 2 pi t is 2 pi is a constant. It doesn't have any dimensions. So dimension of time is t, and dimension of time period is also t. So as suspected, we have the dimension both get cancelled out, or the argument is dimensionless. So that is correct. And what about a? Dimension of a. Dimension of a. A is given as the maximum displacement of the particle. Maximum displacement. So it is length. The dimension of a is length. And the dimension of, what about dimension of y? Dimension of y. Y is also the displacement. See, y is displacement y. Y is also the displacement. So that is also of the dimension length. So here the dimension of y is length, the dimension of a is also length, and the sine function doesn't have any dimensions. So both LHS and right hand side have the same dimension, so this equation is correct. Okay, this equation is correct. What about the second equation? Y is equal to a sine vt. A sine vt. So firstly, let's check if the argument of the trigonometric function is 0 or not. Sine vt. So the dimension of vt should be 0. Okay. So dimension of vt is dimension of velocity. Velocity, as we know, the unit is meter per second. The unit of velocity is meter per second. So the dimension will be L t raised to minus 1. So dimension of velocity is L t raised to minus 1 into dimension of time is t. So that gives us the dimension length. So we have a dimension inside the trigonometric function. So sine of vt will give us sine of L. So that is wrong. Okay, sine of vt will have dimensions of length. So that is wrong. As we know that the trigonometric functions, the argument should be dimensionless. So the second equation is wrong. What about the third equation? Third equation is Let's see. Third equation is y is equal to a divided by t sine t by a. Here also let's check the dimension of the argument of trigonometric function sine t divided by a. So sine t divided by a, you can see dimension of t is capital T, time. Dimension of a is displacement, so that would be length. Here also the dimension doesn't get cancelled out, so the argument has a dimension, so that is against the principle of dimensions. The argument of trigonometric function shouldn't have any dimension, so the third equation is also wrong. So now let's see the last equation. The last equation is y is equal to a by root 2 into sine 2 pi t divided by t plus cos 2 pi t divided by t. Okay, so let's check the dimensions of the trigonometric function. So sine 2 pi t divided by t. So both the numerator and denominator has the same time dimension is time, so it is dimensionless. So t divided by t, both of them will get cancelled out. So the argument of the sine function is dimensionless. Similarly, the cos function also here, both time is there, so the argument gets cancelled out. The dimensions of the argument is dimensionless. Okay, so both this the dimension of the terms inside this braces is 0. It's dimensionless. So the remaining terms are only y and a by root 2. So if we simplify this, we will have y is equal to a by root 2 into sine 2 pi t divided by t plus a by root 2 into cos 2 pi t divided by t. As we know, this trigonometric function is dimensionless. This cos trigonometric function is dimensionless. So remaining terms are y a by root 2 and a by root 2. So the dimension of y is length. The dimension of a divided by root 2. Dimension of a is also length. And here also the dimension of a by root 2 is length. So each time has the same dimension. So the third equation is also correct. The third equation is also correct. So hope you understood this video. Thank you.